Okay, we don't have to wait any longer. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hi, what's up? Wait, what's so bad about doxing people?
Yeah, I think you've been doxing people. You've encouraged people to dox me for bullshit reasons. Actually, can you explain
what was
why,
my question? Wait. What was my question again?
What's this about doxing people? Can you explain?
No,
why
he said, what's so bad about doxing people?
I said, what's so bad about doxing people?
Oh, what's so bad about doxing people? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So if you just want to come on and justify doxing people, I guess you can do that. But then I guess you'd have to justify why you think like Bad Empanada or JSOC or any of these people that you've accused of doxing are bad. Like why are they terrorists, as you call them?
Okay, I don't know if my mic is working, right? Wick, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
Wick.
I can hear you.
Wick.
Hello.
Okay, let me try one more time. What is so bad about doxing people? What is bad about doxing? Why is it a bad thing to do? Why do people generally think that,
Well,
oh no,
because-
doxing is bad?
Yeah. So in this context, you've got a community of sycophantic weirdos who have, in front of you, I think, offered to bully them IRL, quote unquote. I think when you know this, there are people who might be willing to fuck with these people IRL, and you're posting their shit on Doxman and then posting their shit in your chat. You're putting these people at risk, and I think that risk is unjustified. But given their behavior.
We're saying doxing people is bad because it puts people at risk, because it could lead to, in real life, bad things happening. These are why things are why okay. The first question is there any evidence of anybody in my community doing anything like this ever? Has this ever happened before? Even a single time in the 15, 16 years I've been streaming?
I think so, yeah. I think that, what was it? What's her face? Lauren. So that Lauren De Laguna said that people were going to her job, fucking with her. You have.
Did she ever post any proof of that?
No, but
okay. She has a history of lying about basically everything.
Given that you
right?
showed where she worked on stream, and then you were and people were in your chat talking.
I showed where Lauren De Laguna worked on stream.
Yeah, and people were in your chat.
Wait. When did I show where Lauren De Laguna?
I think
you said you were going to post
totally fine.
people.
I think it's totally fine to trust her.
Wait. When did I show where?
So far as I know, she doesn't have a long history.
I don't even know where.
You do have a long history of lying about shit.
I don't even know where. Okay, wait. So do you see this?
It sucks. I guess we're not donating messages and
there's a person who has to respond.
I'd like you to justify.
Hold on, both of you, one at a time.
Justify.
Hold on, Doobie, stop. Destiny.
What is about me doxing Lauren? I don't even know where Lauren De Laguna works, or I've never known where she works or lived. When did I dox her workplace?
If you're just gonna lie, what's the point of like speaking to you? So if you can just
why
justify,
am I lying? I don't have to lie. I'm not like you guys.
Explain why you encourage people to dox me. That'd be great.
Doobie,
start there.
Okay, first of all, Doobie, can you show where Destiny doxed Lauren De Laguna? And second of all, Destiny, right? Once you do that, or if you can or you can't, Destiny can answer your question about why it was okay to dox you. But that's the order we're going to go in.
Okay. So, Wick, I can get that clip for you.
Okay, please do.
But also, there is a second example of this.
Okay.
Which is Darius. Destiny doxed a guy, I think it's like a JSOC's editor or something, called like a Ryle. Destiny doxed this guy. Darius went to this guy's house on stream, right, to the address that Destiny posted on stream. I think it's totally fine to say that this is an example of like IRL harassment by Destiny's community that Destiny encouraged explicitly.
What did he do anything to him? What happened? I don't watch this stream, so.
Hold on, so to be clear, you think it's fine for Darius to go to this guy's house? You don't think this is like harassing in any way?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like harassment, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
So this is our example then. It's Darius going to this guy's house?
Yeah, we can use this one. Very simple, straightforward.
Okay,
but
so
again,
then
can you justify
yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah. So my question is would you consider emailing across several emails multiple family members of a non-party involved in my court case to be a form of real-life harassment? Would you consider that to be harassment?
It depends on the context. What were the emails?
Sure. The context is harassing a victim of, I guess you could say, sex crimes, basically.
No, what was in the emails? Like, what was happening?
The emails were basically implicit threats to force the person to try to jump on board a court case that they had absolutely no desire to be involved in. And then when they stopped responding to the emails, it was reaching out to their family members to compel them to respond to the first email address.
Did this person express to them that they wouldn't like them to email them? Like, did they say, stop emailing me, don't contact me, things like this?
Considering the fact that they stopped responding to the emails and Saba had to start hopping on other email addresses and was reaching out to their family members, I would say yes.
Okay, so they didn't say, "Hey, stop! I'm not interested. Stop talking to me." But
I
secondly,
hope
they
I
also
will find
you said
your
these were
stuff, Dewey,
implicit.
and I will.
You said
the
these
game
were
you're playing
implicit
right
threats.
now is the reason why I have
Oh,
no
God, please shut the
consideration
fuck
for
up.
any of you.
You
I
said these
will
were
find
implicit
it. I will
threats.
post
No,
it.
you said these were
It's gonna be
implicit
so
threats.
much fun. Okay.
So I'm telling you,
You're subhuman, dude.
You're just,
if this is the
that's
game we're
great.
gonna
That's
play,
great.
then yeah.
That's great. If you just want to avoid this, we can talk about this.
Do you have any proof that Darius went to Ryle's
these were
house? Did
implicit
you see
threats.
like the
So if
document,
we
the
go through
deed to
the,
the
so
house?
if we
Did
go
you
through
actually see his
the,
first
if
one
we
that he
go
actually
through,
owned the
shut the
place?
fuck
Do
up.
we know
Okay,
that it was
okay,
a
one at a
relic,
time.
or
Just
that
Hold
it
on,
was
hold
a
on, hold on,
ramble to try to
both of you,
avoid
both of
what
you,
I'm
both of you,
asking you.
both of you.
I'm
Doobie,
not, just to be clear,
just
Wake, I'm not advancing the conversation until he admits that that was harassment. If he's not even going to admit that, then I haven't done anything. I actually
Yeah, I'm going through that
and
right
any
now.
logs he
I'm
shows or
hold on,
anything,
I'm getting
let
to the
Doobie,
rest of
but let Doobie
fake,
answer.
and it's deep fake.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doobie, address
Great.
it. Go ahead.
So I'm going to pull up the emails for you, Wick, because I think he's referring to this Seba guy that he doxed, right? He posted the doxment for the guy. So far as I'm aware, these were not threats. These were not harassing emails. I think what was in the emails, from just off the top of my head, was Seba saying, "Hey, just FYI, your shit's being posted. Here's a link to a nude of you that's out there now. Here's how you try to get it taken down." I think he did ask her how old she was, if I remember correctly, at the time she started speaking to Destiny.
Didn't he say, "I did this as a sign of good faith so that you would contact Joan Peters"?
Yeah, I think he was trying to be helpful, to try to get this woman to feel comfortable getting involved in the case. Yeah.
Do you know what you call that?
That doesn't sound like
it's called manipulating,
okay,
and it's an implied threat.
That's not harassment. Hold on, that's not an implied threat or harassment. That's ridiculous.
You get like bonus disability for being mentally retarded as well, or you don't think that
you
counts
tell me.
as an implicit threat?
How is this? Hold on. How is saying, "Hey, I wanted to do this as a sign of good faith," let you know that your nudes are being shared without your consent online? How is that an implicit threat or harassment?
I can't believe the brain rot. I can't believe the brain rot.
Can you just answer the question?
When a stranger messages you and says, "Hey, I know where a bunch of your personal information is posted online. I went ahead and I took all that down for you as a show of good faith. I really hope that you contact this other lawyer and work with my friend in this case. And if you don't, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed."
Hold on. Did he say I'm going to be incredibly disappointed? And hold on. And if he did, do you consider that harassment? Him saying, "Hey, if you don't get involved in this case,"
I consider it worse than harassment. Yeah, it's a threat.
Okay, that's silly. But
okay,
hold on.
I just want to be.
Let's say along that line,
any images that he posts, those are deep fakes, and all the text is fake. By the way, he can't prove any of it.
So along that line, when you posted, oh God, you're gonna ramble the fuck on forever.
Anything? Do you have a video of me?
Hold on. Okay, this isn't going to work if you both are going to talk over each other constantly. Destiny, finish your point, and then Doobie can respond.
Did Ryle communicate with Darius and say, "Hey, please don't come to my house"? Is there any proof of him ever saying that?
I don't think he needs to. I think it's only fine for him to just not answer the fucking door.
No, you're good.
Hold on. Yeah, that's fine.
Go
Yeah, go ahead. So when you posted Rose's photo wearing the DGG shirt and told them what like university she was at, and then bragged that the only reason they doxed this girl is because you gave them that information, was that you harassing her?
No.
How?
All I'm trying to do is find out the information of the person so I can contact them.
And you did that by giving it to a Kiwi Farm to help them.
I didn't give anything to anybody. Wasn't Kiwi Farms
already? You posted in chat to mock them for not being
already
able to
going street by street through every single city in Illinois to try to find
why
where the
the fuck would you help them? You posted
because at the time the only information I had about this person was that they leaked like 27 revenge porn videos made a post
you were intentionally
online.
seeking out their help doxing this person?
I was intentionally seeking out a person who posted 27 revenge porn videos online. Yes, I was. Yeah, I was trying to find out who this person was. Would you agree that would be a federal crime?
Hold on. Yeah, I agree. I encourage you to take her to court and the solo guy. Yeah, I think what they did to you.
How am I supposed to take somebody to court if I don't even know who they are?
What they did to you is disgusting to me.
How am I supposed to take somebody to court if I don't even know who they are?
I'm sure with like private investigators and shit.
I already paid for a private investigator.
I don't think it's reasonable to post that shit on the internet for a community that you think is like a swatting, doxing, harassing community to try to find this person, which is what you did. And
I have no other options. I have no other
alternatives. Contact this girl? Didn't you also contact this girl on Facebook? Like, is that harassment?
After people found out who she was, yes.
With your help, by the way. So after they found out who she was, you contacted her on Facebook. Is that harassment?
No, because after they blocked me, I didn't reach out to him again.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Why
did she block her? Oh, no, did she block the
Do you understand the difference?
Do you
understand? You can't block somebody via email, you fucking retard. Do you understand the difference between reaching out to somebody?
How would you know if somebody blocked your email? Why would you say that?
How would you know if somebody spam lists your email, Doobie? Tell me.
Okay, so you have no evidence to be clear. You have no evidence to block him or told him not to contact her. How do you know if somebody's blocked your email?
How do you know if somebody's blocked your email, Doobie? How do you know if somebody's blocked your email?
Okay, so again,
how do you know if somebody's blocked your email,
Doobie? Blocked him, or
how do you know if somebody's
told him not to contact her?
Doobie, how do you know if somebody's blocked your email?
Well, we do have evidence of that. Is you posting her information?
How do you know if
hold on. Okay. Doobie, Destiny, both of you. Okay, Doobie, I do want you to answer the question because I don't know. how do you know if someone blocks your email?
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. But
Yeah,
as far
you
as I'm
don't.
aware,
So,
there's
exactly.
no.
There you
Hold
go.
on.
Yeah,
As far as I'm aware, there's no evidence that she told him not to contact her or blocked him. Right?
Yeah, but
if you have that posted, go
just
for
for
it.
my edification,
I'm
just
trying
real
to
quick.
wait. If somebody's emailed like 3 or 4 family members saying like, "Hey, I know this is your daughter. I need her to respond to my email." She stopped responding. "Hey, I know that you might not know who I am, but I know you're a friend of this person. I need you to tell her to respond to my emails." Does it sound like the person doesn't maybe want to talk to that person anymore?
Well, let me ask this question, right? Maybe in a different way. Doobie, if I were to try to get you on a panel and I kept asking and you stopped responding, but then I started to DM, I don't know, people that you knew, at what point, if any, do you think it would be kind of harassment?
I think if I told you that I wasn't.
No, you didn't say anything,
whatever.
but you just didn't say anything.
So,
You didn't
so
respond.
if I didn't say it, and I'd expect, and I think you've done. I think that people have done this before with panels and shit. When I'm just not responding, is I would expect you to believe that maybe I just didn't see the DM. So you're reaching out to somebody so they can like pass through me in a voice channel somewhere. Like so.
Hold on.
Unless you have some reason to believe.
Doobie,
So unless you have some reason to believe, if you have some reason to believe that I'm not interested in speaking to you, or I'm not interested in whatever the fuck, then I don't think you'd assume that it's harassment. Now in the case with like Seba, I can accept that like there was an implication that she wasn't interested in pursuing this thing. That being the case, I don't think it makes any sense to be worked up over him emailing her or emailing family members to try to get her to respond. When again, you posted her photo.
You don't think it's worked
and
up
her,
to get,
and her
to get
university
upset over a guy
and her
who
university,
is sending
hold on,
multiple
and her university
emails to a person
to help
who's
to help a community
traumatized from a
that you think it's full of
sexual
doxers and
fucking
swatters,
exploitation
fucking
campaign.
unhinged nutbags. Find her. I think that's fucking crazy. So
Okay, now
I
you
think
can
you're not
respond.
holding
At the
yourself to your own
time,
standard.
at the time I'm posting looking for the person, I have no information about this person. I don't know who the fuck they are. At the time he's emailing her, he knows more about her, and now he's engaged in an explicit campaign to force her to cooperate in a civil case.
Hold on, a campaign. You're gonna call that a fucking campaign?
19
Sending an
emails to
email and
multiple
encouraging
family
her,
members across.
and
Why'd you
encouraging
say
them
an
to
email?
help her get
Wait,
involved with this
Doobie,
case.
do you know that an email implies a singular email? Did you know that an email usually means one email? He admitted to 19 emails on his own.
Actually,
do you know
I
that he's
apologize.
emailed Joan
Multiple
Peters and
emails
he's
to
emailed
try to
my
encourage her to get
lawyer
involved in
and
this
he's
case,
emailed
yeah.
multiple family members of hers and herself?
Okay, again, I'm gonna adjust my claim. Multiple emails to try to encourage her to get involved with this case, and I think she should. And again, I think you should go after her criminally for what she did. I totally support that.
Why? She didn't commit any crimes.
I don't think that's true. I think.
Well, how do you know? Wait, what do you mean you don't think that's true?
Because from your story, she was producing CSAM, selling CSAM. So was Solo. I think both these people should be charged
under
criminally,
threat by another adult that was pimping her out.
Under threat from the fucking UK. That's your story.
You're insane to me. That's the.
Hold on,
That is
didn't you
one
say-
of the
didn't you say that
exact
she
same
go- hold on, didn't you say that she went to, like, hotel
funny.
rooms?
Well, let Destiny
I
finish.
found
Destiny,
out
finish your
something.
point.
This is one of the same questions that got posed to her, and she was incredulous. Yes, a 17-year-old can feel threatened by a guy from another country. He's going to fucking kill them. Yes. You think that's impossible? Hold on. Wait, I just want to hear you say this.
You're telling me that she went to hotels to meet up with fucking strangers to fuck her on Skype so they could be recorded and given to you and others because she was afraid of this guy in the UK? You think that's your story? That's what happened?
Okay. If you're incredulous about it, that's fine.
I guess it is your story.
That's fine.
I guess no,
that's fine. No. I think actually what happened, I think she's lying completely. I think she's actually the real demon. That's why
I agree. I think she lied about not being in touch with you. I think she did speak. But again, she has an incentive to lie.
By the way, what is the evidence of this? No evidence, by the way. None. But that's cool. Believe what you want.
Okay. So again,
also, I think it is interesting that you guys have said so many different claims about me through this entire case. Basically, every single one has been proven to be false. And basically, my story hasn't changed really since the very beginning. That I was going to represent myself, that I was lying about other people lying in court documents.
Did you speak to Rose or not?
Apparently not, no.
So this Solo guy had someone pretend to be Rose, and I guess convincingly enough that you didn't know it was her after multiple conversations?
When somebody is sending me pictures in my merch, I assume that that's the actual person I'm talking to. It was an extensive effort to catfish me.
Hold on, you said a phone call. You said there were phone calls.
No, I never talked to this person on the phone.
I don't think that's what you said in the.
Do you have transcripts where he did say it was a phone call, Doobie?
I said in one DM to Pixie on the day that the 27 fucking leaks came out that I talked to this person on the phone for. I thought I had. That was my recollection. I thought I had. I didn't even DM with this person for like 2 years.
Okay, so you did say that. You said you're fairly close, and you had phone calls with her, right?
Yes, I said but I was incorrect. I'd never talked to her.
Okay, so your story has changed, hasn't it? Okay.
That's not a story that I gave in testimony or in deposition or related to the court case.
I'm not talking about the fucking testimony. I'm not.
Talking about the stuff that matters, Doobie.
I'm not
you guys
following your fucking
over
court
one
case.
or two lines in a text log. Doobie, is it not possible that I could have been mistaken?
I'm not autistically following your fucking court case.
On the same day, in
the same
what I'm following
is
what you said,
and what you're saying now, which is different than what you said previously. 30 videos of me have been leaked
online. That my recollection of that event at that particular point in time might not be 100% accurate. Maybe I didn't actually talk to her on the phone. Maybe we just DM'd a fuck ton.
Maybe you invent. Maybe yeah.
Is that
people invent phone calls?
Is that possible, Doobie? Is that possible, Doobie? Is that for a guy who talks to how many people online? Is it
more possible that you fucking lied? Like you always lie all the fucking time?
Really? How much money do you want to bet on that, Doobie? I will give you 10 to 1 odds on any dollar amount you want relating to the facts of this court case if you want. And we can subpoena as much and I can try to get as much release to you as you want.
What facts of the court case? I'm not talking about the fucking court case.
I'm intentionally lying.
Okay, just to be clear, Doobie.
I think you lied.
Just to be clear, Doobie, what are you referring to?
How much money do you want to put in it? Put a dollar amount. You said you're so rich. You brag about throwing around money to other people, whatever. We can both wager it on a $10,000 donation to Wick if you want. Doesn't have to go to me.
On whether or not
I've had any communication with this girl.
You're running away from the question.
There you go. Run away. Yeah, run away, Doobie. Run away, Doobie.
Well, hold on. Just Doobie. I just want to be clear. Hey, you guys, hold on. Stop.
That's harassment. That's real life harassment, Doobie.
Doobie, what is your claim specifically that's happening? Just so I know.
Here comes the up.
With the roasting, I think again, the lie is that he had multiple calls with her. I think they said even long calls with her, right? And this is why he felt comfortable sending the news. Even though, to be clear, he sent them like within a week of speaking to this woman through Discord. So like it's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, that's a lie. I think there are a ton of lies like this, just all throughout this case. But to be clear, I'm not autistically following your fucking court case. I really don't care about it. What I'm following is your behavior at the start of that, and then.
Wait, that was one claim. Like, you said there have been a ton of lies about this court case. So the first thing that you just brought up, it was not. There was no. Hold on.
Wait. I didn't say about the court case.
What is the second lie?
About the court case. I said
didn't you say there have been a ton of lies about the court case? I thought I heard court case.
Yeah, hold on. I'll give you another right now.
What's the? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hold on. Like I said, I'm not autistically following the court case. Is what I said. What I'm talking about is your behavior at the start of this and your behavior since this.
What was the lie?
No,
you said lies. What's the behavior? Not a lie.
Another lie. Yeah, another lie. Is the shit you said to what's his name, Willie Mack, right, about the CSAM, right? You told him you acknowledged multiple times that you're holding on to CSAM. You justified holding on to CSAM.
What I said was, I can't make a statement. I'll explain this right now for listening. Okay, for all the people that are curious, the reason why I can't come out and when I joked about like, well, it depends on who's asking, ha ha ha. The joke being is that if I say a different thing, depending on who's looking at it, they can interpret it how they want and they can do something with it. So if I say, oh yeah, I do have these things, theoretically it could be. I'm explaining right now. I don't know why you're asking me how, and I'm literally explaining it right now.
You do got to let them answer the question,
right? So the first thing is if I say, oh yeah, well of course I have this stuff for a court case. Oh well, maybe that's not a probable cause for the FBI to take my shit for a year, and then I've got to sit here and wait for them to jerk off on all my hard drives or whatever before they bring them back to me. The second thing is I can say, oh no, of course I've deleted. Can I just hello?
Why wouldn't you say no? I don't have it.
Do you want me to just explain it as I'm explaining right now? Or the second thing I say is, oh no, I don't have any of this. And then the next day, because all of you guys are fucking spamming Joan Peters, Joan sends an email to my team saying, hey, we're gonna file for a motion claiming spoliation and adversarial ruling because you're the defendant in this case is deleting all the videos that he said that he's received or sent to Rose, and some of those might be videos from Pixie. So I would never say that publicly. At this point, I don't really care because we're this deep into it and they're not gonna fucking file shit now. But yeah, if I say, oh no, I deleted every single thing that I've sent or received, it's not stupid. Doobie, all of this stuff has shown up in motions before. You can pretend it's not, but you just got caught because you have no idea.
You're not a fucking idiot, right? So really, all you could say,
Doobie, I'm not a fucking idiot, which is why I'm not worried about the FBI coming to my house. I'm not worried about law enforcement. I'm not worried about breaking the law. I'm not worried about any shit.
I'd like to respond
because none of the shit I've done is illegal. None of the shit I've done is criminal or anything. Despite how much you guys think so, despite how many fucking phone calls you've made to the FBI, the fact that I'm on a first name basis with the fucking local.
We got it. Hold on, Doobie.
Claim what you want.
I want to hear from Doobie. Doobie. Okay, so.
Okay.
What other claims do you have that you think are related to this?
So I want to focus on this one because he just lied a ton.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Wick, I don't know I think you're aware of the Willie Mack stuff. Are you, Wick?
Vaguely, yes.
The Willie Mack.
I don't follow, honestly, I don't follow much of this, right? But I'm aware.
Yeah, I got it. So he's asked explicitly in those DMs with Willie Mack if he has CSAM. And he says yes. And then he justifies it. right? So, and the way that he justified is,
Wait, did
is
I say
ridiculously
yes?
clear.
Wait. What are the
Yes,
logs
you
to
did.
this?
Yes, you did.
What are the logs to this?
Okay,
Find the logs.
get them for you in a bit.
Go find
if you
them.
forgot,
Yeah, go
if you
find
don't
them.
want to look at your DMs.
No,
that's
go
fine.
find them.
No, I'm trying to finish what I'm saying. So
No, I said yes.
Wait,
I have problem on my
No,
computer.
let
Yes.
Doobie finish. Hold on, Destiny.
Stop.
Just
No,
let
no,
Doobie
he's
finish his statement, then he will find it.
What do you mean?
And we'll show it.
Okay, as long as he addresses afterwards when he
Shut
said
the fuck
when
up.
he
Yes,
told
he
me
will.
Shut up for a
Let him
second. Shut up for a
finish,
second.
and then he can
He's-
address it.
Ruben,
I
Doobie
promise.
said he
distracting.
jerks
Doobie, go
off to
ahead.
5-year-olds. I remember that. Go ahead. Pedophile.
5-year-olds. What are you talking about?
When you told your Discord, you said I jerk off to 5-year-olds. That's why you're so sensitive about all the pedophilia
I didn't say you
stuff
jerk
now.
off to 5-year-olds.
Yeah, you said you did. You admitted to it. You were bragging about
What
it
the
in your
fuck?
Discord.
When did I do
a few
that?
years ago. This is why you're so obsessed about the whole
Okay.
pedophilia thing now.
That's-
You
you
see it
just
everywhere.
make
You
shit
talk
up,
to
that's
everybody
fine.
about it.
Totally fine to make shit up. Go for it. Hold on. So Wick.
Wait, wait, am I making shit up because I'm not posting logs about it?
What you're
Okay,
doing
well,
now
let
is trying to
Doobie.
distract from what
You
we're
want to
saying.
address me? Go ahead, Doobie, please.
Okay.
If you're
So
a 5,
again,
you want to undress you.
Shh, for a second. So if you just look at the DMs he had with Will Mac, he's asked explicitly after saying, "Oh, it's something like, it's so crazy that show's doing this kind of stuff as a minor," right? And he posts the portion of a clip that was it shows the VLC player and the title of the clip. Then Will Mac says something like, hey, do you still have this? I mean, you just told me that you potentially have CSAM, and he says yes, like 3 times. So
Hey, can you show me the log? Right?
Yeah, I'll get it for you. So then he justifies it by saying, "Oh, well, in the future, if I need to, there's like a court case with the solo guy or whatever, I don't want to just destroy the evidence," which is stupid. I don't think any lawyer would tell you to hold on to CSAM, right? And you knew at the time, you know him for a year, almost a year at that point, that it was
But you
potentially
do know
CSAM.
that a lawyer telling you to delete stuff that might be
I'm not done
the
speaking.
wait, you do
I'm not done
know that a
speaking.
lawyer would never tell
I'm
you
not-
to
I'm
delete
not-
something
No,
that could be a separate
they wouldn't tell you to
criminal
delete it. They'd
investigation.
probably tell you to turn it over to the police, because what you had is evidence.
Wait, hold on, wait, Doobie, I just want to hear you say
Shut the
that.
fuck
You
up
think
for a
a
second.
lawyer would tell you, you think a lawyer would say,
Shut up
hey,
for a
I think you
second.
might have potentially
Shut up for a
illegal
second.
stuff.
Hey,
Go to the
we do
police
gotta
and
let
give it to
Doobie
them.
finish
You
his
really think
point.
somebody would say that?
No,
Doobie,
no,
I just
no,
wanna hear
We
that.
gotta let
Doobie,
Doobie
I
finish
just
his
wanna hear you
point.
say that. You think
You want to hear something that I don't
tell you
believe?
that?
Yeah, you're distracting from what I'm saying because you're like.
I'm not distracting at all. By the way, Wick, I sent you the
Shut the
logs.
fuck
He's
up for a
lying about
second.
anything that was
Shut the
said.
fuck up and I
Go
can
ahead,
finish it.
5-year-old
Yeah,
fucker.
totally
Yeah,
fine.
tell us what. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, great. So
Is that okay? You agreed to it, by the way. In the future, when I quote this conversation, I'm going to say, Doobie agreed that he did fuck 5-year-olds.
Yeah,
Go
shut
ahead.
up for a second. That's fine. Shut up for a bit. Okay, so what they would typically say is, obviously, I don't think would tell you to hold on to CSAM. They'd probably tell you to turn it over to the police with their help, right? I don't think anybody would tell you to hold on to fucking CSAM.
No, but
And
they
if
also
your
won't tell you
argument
to
is
turn
like,
it over
hey,
to the police.
they might have told you to hold on to fucking CSAM.
I'll bet
I'm
you
not telling you-
$1,000 million.
God.
There is not a single lawyer in the universe who would say, oh, that illegal stuff that you have, you should go and take that to the police, telling them that you have it. You think a lawyer would tell you to do that, Doobie?
Okay,
Yeah,
just
I
real
think
quick,
the lawyer
we
would
have
have-
the
we're gonna
logs.
have to turn it over to
Just
the
hold on,
police.
just real quick.
Do you think that,
I think
would
the
tell you,
lawyer
oh,
would
you've got
help you
drugs, you
organize
should
the
take those
police,
drugs?
turn it over. But given at the time you did not know it was CSAM, and I accept that. I'm not saying you were jerking off to a 17-year-old, right? But or potentially younger, right? So I think they would help you organize with them to turn it over to the police and say, hey, I might have some evidence of a child being sex trafficked here. Here it is. I
Okay,
think that's a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
FYI,
No
we do
lawyer's
have the
ever given you
logs.
this type of
Hold on, we do
advice.
have the logs that Willie Mac posted. The DMs between Willie Mac and Destiny. I do have them up on the screen. Doobie,
Cool.
where in this should I be looking to see him saying that he has CSAM on his computer?
Okay, so if you look at the, so he says that's just absolutely insane to think that him doing all this if she was 17, and then Willie Mac asks, if you're sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. He says, it depends why you're asking. And he says, but yes, I created a copy, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes to, then Willie Mac asks him again, right? So I think he says, oh, you just, where is it?
Bruh, there's been
You just submitted
allegations
to me that
since
you
at
might-
least my last vid that she was
Yeah.
underaged, and you still have potential
And then he
CP of her?
says, yeah, it's an obligation to preserve it, blah, blah, blah.
Wait,
I think all
to
that's pretty
preserve
clear.
what? Wait,
What
to
he's saying
preserve
there
what?
is he
To
still has
preserve it? To preserve child porn? Is that what I said?
Preserve relevant evidence. Preserve relevant. I mean,
okay,
hold on.
relevant evidence. There
Weren't
you go.
wait,
Okay.
hold on. In this exchange, weren't you justifying holding on to that video?
Wait, did I send Willie Mac a video of child porn?
Okay, you're being stupid. So in this exchange, you were asked about a specific video.
Did I send Willie Mac a video of
and then
child
to justify holding on, and to justify holding on to that video that you said that you have, you said you were holding on to your like.
Did I, Doobie, I'm just checking. Did I send
So
Willie Mac a video
obviously,
of child porn? Is that what I said?
Obviously, you
okay.
were referring to that specific video that you said you had when he asked you about it. You weren't referring to something else, were you?
Wait, what if I was referring to a screenshot that I'd made?
He asked you about the video.
What if I'm referring
It's
to
right
the
there.
screenshot that I sent?
I'm guessing you still have that video, and you said yes.
What if I'm sending? No, I didn't say yes. I said depends on why you're
Yes,
asking.
you did.
Sweatstiny emote.
But yes.
I created a copy
yes,
of messages and everything when that court case started.
Yeah. So what did you mean by but yes? What does that mean to you?
On which part?
It's I think the
right
fourth
under what you
line
just read.
down. Says Destiny says, but yes, I created a copy of all of our messages and everything when that court case started.
Do you think that here I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Can you help us out for a second?
Do you think that I made? Hold on, wait.
Can you help us out? What was the question you asked?
Let Destiny finish his point, then I will answer your question, Doobie. Go ahead.
So, Doobie, do you think that I have 61 gigabytes of child porn on my computer, or a single gigabyte of child porn on my computer, or everything that she sent me that's child porn?
I think that screenshot that was going around. No, I think the screenshot that was going around was like I think you said it was a screenshot of her like sash that she showed you, and I believe you don't have all that, right? I'm not accusing you of holding on to child porn and jerking off to child porn.
So I'm just holding on to some child porn, or
I think you're holding on to that because you're probably trying to look for some way to find her.
Okay, right? Doobie, you wanted to ask me a question. Go ahead, please.
Wait, so do you think I have?
Well, just real quick.
Some child porn, or a little bit? Or?
What was the?
Just go ahead, Doobie, please.
Wait, to be clear, what was the question he was asked before he said but yes? Because his claim, remember, was where did I say yes?
So Willie Mack at 11:19 a.m. says, if you are sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video, ? And then Destiny says, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created a copy of all of our messages and everything when that court case started.
Yeah, so it seems pretty clear. You said yes, you do have that video. Right?
Okay. And if that's the case, then
is that no case?
How many
yes,
months?
You did say you saw that video?
The issue is that you're trying to parse messages in the most strict manner, like implying that I'm sending these messages as though they're about to be gone through by every single person on the internet.
No, I'm not doing that at all.
Okay,
right, so like if you didn't have it, you could just say no. I don't have it.
Why would I tell somebody that I'm deleting stuff, Doobie? When I'm
why would it say but yes and then justify it?
Wait.
That makes less sense.
Wait, am I able to finish a sentence?
Yes, Destiny, finish your point, please.
So they've already threatened to file multiple motions, which they never did, by the way, because all it was a fucking lie, of evidence of spoliation, saying that I'm deleting evidence, saying that I'm hiding shit. Why the fuck would I start telling people privately, oh, I'm deleting stuff, oh, I'm hiding stuff, oh, I'm deleting things? Why would I ever put that in a written message anywhere?
I'm not saying you should have done that. And what I'm saying is what I think
you just said that. You just said that. I just said, oh no, I've deleted any bad video or anything. Why would I ever put that in a message?
No. You could have just said, "Hey, no, I turned it over." I mean, in the idea.
Hey, no, you just said. I didn't say you should say no. But you said you should say, "Hey, no."
I'm not done. Shut up.
Yeah, okay.
Shut up. In the idea world, what we had done is said, "Hey, no, I turned it over to the police with my lawyer and let them know that hey, this is potentially evidence of child sex trafficking." I think that's what the bizarro Destiny in the good world will do. Instead, you said that you do have it, and you justified having it repeatedly.
What is this literally already part of my first court case? Haven't I done all of this stuff already? Haven't I already publicly said I've done all of this stuff already?
No, I think at the time I think
I think I have said all of that. I think I've said literally all of this.
Hold on. No, I'm not.
All of this.
No, I think
all
at
of
the
this.
time,
every single thing.
People
even
weren't
I didn't
sure
know.
that she was a minor, but you were told she was a minor like a year ago.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
So you're holding on to stuff that you knew was potentially CSAM for almost a year.
The least trustworthy person in literally all of this. So untrustworthy that even Justical didn't believe him initially. Justical was trading child porn to this girl as well. Number one. Number two. I was. Even regardless.
Let Destiny finish his point.
You were holding on to stuff that you were aware was potentially child porn.
Whether or not she's a minor, it really doesn't matter. There was already a crime committed, so I was already in contact with people in order to get this turned over as a crime. Really, regardless of whether or not she was a minor, there was already a crime committed. But
so you're helping them pursue the child sex trafficking case.
Number two, yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends on that person's
you'd like to, or you are? Are you doing that? Are you doing that currently?
I can't do anything regarding that until this current court case is over.
So to be clear, when I said earlier, he admitted to holding on to CSAM for almost a year after.
Hey, one at a time. I know you all want to go. Hold on. I know you all want to go. Stop, please.
So if Doobie wants to hyper obsess over like single lines in a message or whatever,
I'm just trying to hold you to the lies that you're telling.
You think really? Okay, then when is the FBI going to come to my house?
Fucking lies you're telling.
Right?
If you want to lie, that's fine. But I'm going to hold you to the fucking lie.
You have zero evidence that I have child porn on my computer. Okay, you have nothing.
I'm not saying you have child.
Except for messages that I'm sending Willie Mack that he's posting online that I have no idea people are going to be going through line by line to try to ascertain if I have child porn on my computer, which is considering I'm one, in an active court case litigating this, and two, I know I've got 50 billion people calling the FBI me constantly. It would be beyond fucking retarded. And three, how the fuck have I not been caught yet?
And in that context, it makes sense to say you have child porn on your computer? How does that make any sense?
In what?
So in the context, yes. So there's court cases.
Let Doobie explain. Hold on, just real quick, Destiny. Let Doobie explain what he means, because I want to know what he means.
He doesn't like the fact that my
this
obviously makes sense. The reason why I'm not worried about it is because
I'm trying to get to my explanation. You're trying to interrupt because you don't want me to tell because you know you're saying stupid. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to any reasonable person.
That I know that I'm in the right for everything, and I know that I'm not fucking holding child porn. I have no problem with any of that. However, if I start saying that I've deleted stuff related to it, then the other party of my civil lawsuit can start filing more motions against me, which they've already fucking done.
We gotta let Doobie respond. Doobie, go ahead, please.
Like, do you think it's more or less likely they're going to file motions if you say that you have child porn, or that you turn that child porn over to the police? I feel like if you tell them, hey, no, I don't have child porn, I turn that over to the police.
What motions would they file against me if I say I have child porn? What are you talking about?
Then why are you saying that they might file motions against you if
I say I've deleted a bunch of stuff,
it or got rid of it or turn it over to the police? No, I'm not saying you could say, hey, I turned it over to the police with malware, right? And that's potential evidence of child sex trafficking. Like that seems like a no-brainer.
I don't have it anymore. I have an obligation to preserve stuff that is relevant to my court case. If I tell somebody, if I start saying I've deleted stuff, then they could file a motion for spoliation on it. Yes.
So you are saying that if your case did involve CSAM, you'd have an obligation to hold on to the CSAM?
I don't know if there would be a civil case involving child sexual assault material.
Yeah, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you if your case involved like actual CSAM. You're telling me that you believe you'd have an obligation to hold on to CSAM personally.
I don't know what the obligation would be at that point. It'd probably be really weird.
Okay, then why the fuck would you say that? Because you're here justifying holding on to CSAM.
I'm not just... I don't understand how you're so fucking
Yes, you are.
The obligation, it's like, not whether or not...
Can you pull it up again, Wick?
Let me know when I can talk,
Wick. Can you just pull it up again?
Okay, pull up the...
No, hold on.
Like, it's so straightforward.
The issue is not whether or not I'm holding on to CSAM. The issue is whether or not I say I've deleted stuff. I can delete it and say, yeah.
Nobody suggested you should say that.
I can say...
Nobody said that you should say that. Okay, again, I don't know how much time to say this to you.
You cut me off like 20 times, so it's got to get a whole Yap session out.
Maybe you need to fucking know the dose of your violence.
You are going to be able to respond, Destiny? You are going to be able to respond uninterrupted, to be clear.
A reasonable person. Because he knows he's fucking retarded.
I turn this over to the police because it's potentially evidence of child sex trafficking.
Let me know, Wick. Let me know as soon as I can.
I'm not saying, hey, you should say, hey, I deleted all the fucking evidence. Nobody's saying that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, he deafened himself like a bitch. So Wick, to be clear, for people in chat, right? I'm not saying he should have deleted everything or said he deleted anything. I think if you have evidence, potentially, of CSAM and child sex trafficking, you should turn that over to the police. I think that any reasonable person would do this, I hope. I think he was told this girl was potentially underage over a year prior to this, and he held on to it for a year and then justified it, right? So him saying now that actually I had to say that it made the most sense to say that I have the child sex trafficking, or I'm sorry, a CSAM on my computer almost a year after being told that it was CSAM. That doesn't make it, like, how is that less likely to cause him trouble than saying, hey, no, we're gonna the fucking police?
Yeah, we're gonna let him answer.
Wait, hold on, Wick. Can you please just show the messages?
I am.
He's just lying about what's in the messages.
Wait, am I allowed to?
No, but I mean, click on them and actually zoom in so we can see.
Am I allowed to speak yet, or
probably pretty small?
No, I'm still not allowed to speak.
No, you're go ahead.
I'll just cue a game and go play it when he's done yapping. Okay, you can say that you've deleted bad stuff. The whole point about you deleting stuff for a civil court case is that the other party doesn't know what you've deleted. So if I say I deleted a bunch of stuff, all they have to do is file a motion claiming spoliation and saying, oh, well, he's actually deleting stuff that's relevant to the case. Those were actually all videos of Pixie that he's deleted.
Relevant to what I'm saying.
And now I have no ability to prove that if I've already said this publicly. Now, if I have an ambiguous position on it and they try to file it, they say, oh, well, you have no evidence that I'm hiding it. You have no evidence that I'm deleting anything. But if I come and say this publicly, I'm begging for them to get an adversarial reading on spoliation. That's why. And these are motions they've already filed or not filed.
I'm not saying you should have said that you deleted it or that you should have deleted it. I'm saying you should have probably turned it over to the police as evidence of potential child sex
You're speaking Redditisms that don't make sense. When you say, Doobie, what does it mean to turn it over to police if not to delete it from your computer, Doobie?
No, hold on. If you turn it over to the police, it doesn't disappear. They have a copy of it, so if the court needs it,
how are they going to go to the police and get copies of child porn?
They can't go to the police and get a fucking copy of something relevant to the case? That's what you're telling me?
Doobie, hold on. So you're saying it would be unfathomable for me to, if it's child porn, you can't hold that for a court case, blah, 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 which I agree is legally dubious at best, but you're saying that they could go to the police and ask for copies of child porn?
I'm saying if it's relevant to the case, yes, I'm sure the court has some way to access it or ascertain whether or not it's relevant.
Not the court, Pixie's party.
This is how
Pixie's civil lawyer, and Pixie can go get copies of child porn.
This isn't related. This isn't related to the fucking. Okay,
you're retarded, Doobie. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Shut up for a second.
How about I go with the two different law firms that I'm talking to who are advising me on what to do?
Okay, you're saying they told you to hold on to this.
I never said that at all. I said that I'm doing exactly what I need.
Then what did they tell you?
my obligation. I'm not going to. It's called.
Okay, then why the fuck are you saying you're going to listen to these two law firms? Did they or did they not tell you to hold on to CSIM? Because that's what you're.
They advised me on the proper route to take with regards to this material, and I'm listening to their advice.
And one of those was to hold on to the CSIM.
I'm not going to break my confidentiality for a random fucking retard on the internet.
What you're saying is that they apparently advise you to hold on to the fucking CSIM, which is ridiculous.
Oh, is that what I'm saying? Is that really? Yes.
Yeah, I think you're implying.
They told me to make copies of it so that none of it degrades. So I actually
have.
You
just say you have copies of it. Yeah, I mean, that's what you said.
24/7, and I'm actually recording those copies. I'm making even more copies, and I've got deep fake copies. I got 20 million different copies. Yes, right next to all the 5-year-old fucking child porn that you collect on your computer, Doobie. That's right. You're so smart.
Okay, maybe we should move on to the next claim.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
No, hold on. This is the issue, though.
He said that I doxed Lauren's address.
If you can't be honest about this,
right at the beginning, can you tell me
where I doxed Lauren's address? How can you be honest about fucking anything? It's so straightforward. Right, so
if you can't be honest about this, if you can't divulge every single detail about a thing you're currently involved in an expensive civil case about, well, then how can we trust you about literally a single fucking thing? When you guys have been shown to have been lying about basically every single thing that you've said. Almost everything you've said has been a fucking lie.
You have no evidence that I'm collaborating with Rose to make any kind of crazy conspiracy. You have no evidence that I was planning on representing myself, that I was losing my case, or losing all my motions, or lying about all the consent shit. The hearing that came out, the evidentiary hearing, the transcript was a disaster for fucking Pixie. She was caught lying about like 10 different fucking things. Like every single thing you guys have claimed about this case has been fucking wrong, and half of you are still deluded thinking I'm fucking losing it. There are no 15 women, there are no crazy witnesses. Abby is fucking gone to the fucking win. Everything you're mentioning is a fucking lie. It's all not true. And in the massive Pope session in 3 months, whenever the fuck this case gets dismissed, you're not following the case, but you seem to know my specific logs and messages. Everything's so convenient. You guys know everything. I know what you said,
and then you don't know anything when it's against you.
You lie about shit.
When did I dox Lauren De Laguna?
Freaked out, and you associate with all these other people and all the cases and all this kind of shit. I'm not related to this at all.
When did I dox Lauren De Laguna? That was the first claim you made. Can you admit that that was a lie? You just made that up, or can you show me where that happened?
No, I think you went to her I think the place where she works. You pulled out your phone.
I went to the place where she works. Doobie, where does she work?
I think she says it on the video. Wait, actually, I'm gonna post it for you. Okay.
Okay, post it.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
How can I go to where she works? I don't even know where she works.
Well, we're about to find out.
Actually, I'll send you the Darius one too, so you can show that.
Okay, we'll go through the first one first, and then we'll talk about that. Then we'll go through the Darius one.
Wait, is this about me doxing Lauren?
Yes, apparently.
Okay.
Here, let me pull it up on screen.
So that's the Darius one. I'll send you the Lauren one right now.
Oh, this is the Darius one first?
Yeah, this is one where Darius went to the guy's house. Yeah.
I don't. Let's see.
Wait. No. The first claim he made was about the Lauren doxing. Show me that.
Yeah, I just sent it to him.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give me a second then. I'll switch. Let's screen.
Lauren De Laguna, how you doing?
You came to Texas to bother me.
I literally am gang stalking her right now. I am gang stalking this wonderful lady.
I work here.
You work here?
I work here.
Do you have anything you would like to say to the audience?
Yeah, you're a freak. You're fucking weird.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for stalking me.
You are making
You're a one-man, this is a one-man gang stalker army right now, okay? So thanks for hanging out.
And you just keep making
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I will concede. It is possible that she does work on that 1 by 1 yard of sidewalk or whatever. If that is the case, then I did indeed dox her place of work. When she says I work here and she points down, I didn't know that she pointed down. So if she does work on that slab of sidewalk or whatever, then yes, I did dox her work. I'm sorry.
Okay. So we can move to the Darius.
No, wait. So I didn't dox her work, right? That's a lie, right?
No, I think showing the area that she works in, given that you have a community of
showing
fucktards,
6th Street,
fucktards who have expressed repeatedly and actually demonstrated that they're willing to like fuck with people in real life for you.
Wick, can you make him answer this question? Is 6th Street the most popular street in all of Texas?
I don't know. Is 6th Street the most popular street in all of Texas?
I don't know. Are you saying there's like infinite number of locations on 6th Street and your schizo fans couldn't go to them and try to look for it?
Wick, is 6th Street the most popular street in all of Texas?
I have no idea if it's the most popular.
Answer the question.
Okay. So again, if you want to say that, if you want to say that showing one that is number one, number two, showing the area that she works in,
ran up to me with her phone out. She ran up to me with her phone out, right?
You just happen to be there. Yeah, I got it.
I just happen to be on the most popular street in all of Texas.
Just happen to be there. Well,
Doobie,
you know that I've been there multiple times before, right, Doobie? I've streamed on that street multiple times before, right? Do you know that?
Okay, that's fine. So again, if you want to move on to the next one,
do you acknowledge either of those things? Do you acknowledge that I've been on 6th Street before?
I don't know where the fuck you've been.
Do you acknowledge that I've been on 6th Street before?
Why would I follow which streets you've been on?
You know that I was on this street. Why did you follow this one?
Because you posted on the fucking Twitter.
Okay. Oh, so do you see all my posts on Twitter? Do you think I've ever posted?
No, I don't see all your posts on Twitter. I see the stupid ones.
Okay. So I've been. So 6th Street is the most popular street in the city of Austin. Probably makes it the most popular street in the entirety of Texas. So if I've been there before, I've streamed there before. Lots of people go there. There were multiple people on that street that recognized me. It's a very popular street. And she ran up to me and my friend to start recording us. Although I found out later it was actually she was on FaceTime with somebody. She ran up to us. How is that on me?
Okay, if that's your line,
how is that on me?
I don't believe you.
How is that on me? So what do you think happened?
Again,
no, then explain what you
think
think
you probably
happened.
went. I think you probably went there to fuck with her.
How?
How?
How did I pull her out into the street to fuck with her?
I'm not saying you pulled her out into the street.
Then why was she out on the sidewalk?
Well, give Doobie a chance to tell us exactly what he means by fuck with her, because I'm really curious. What do you mean?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, I think you probably went there to let her see you, so she'd freak the fuck out, so you could show her on Twitter and get your fans to go over there and fuck with her like you've had them fuck with other people.
And what is your evidence of this?
Your behavior. Not just this situation, but other situations.
My behavior? Why? You're not answering the question at all. Your behavior.
Yeah, your behavior.
Well, to be clear, Doobie is saying that his claim is you've done things like this before.
Yeah, but he has no evidence of me. Do you know that I, before this, by the way, have evidence of Lauren being on a podcast, literally just saying my full address down to the apartment
if she did that,
number?
I don't support it. I don't think that if she did that.
Down to the apartment number?
I don't think that justifies what you did.
Okay, and then you know that I'm in the most popular street in all of Austin, and she's running up to me, screaming at me like a fucking crazy person. I didn't even know she was in the state. I thought she still lived here in Florida. I didn't even know she fucking moved to Texas.
Okay, again, if that's your line, I get it. I don't believe you. Just based on your other behavior,
but you have no evidence to not believe me, and I have every piece of evidence that Lauren is lying.
No, you don't.
You're asking us to
believe.
I can tell you the person who was with me literally said that.
Went there.
From the
you're asking us to believe that you didn't.
Deposition,
one that you didn't know that she worked there.
Well, just real quick.
You can ask her right now. You can ask her. Hey, who approached who first on the street? Because in deposition, Lauren said, "Oh, well, I went up to him when I saw him with his friend on the street."
Wouldn't it be difficult for you to show up on the fucking street or show up in front of a business, or even go into the fucking building and let her see you, so she could freak the fuck out and run outside to confront you?
So I'm not allowed. So first of all, you're assuming that I know she lives in Texas, which I don't. You have no proof of that because I didn't know she lived in Texas. Number one. Number two, you assume that I know her work schedule and where she's working at in fucking Austin or whatever the fuck. I don't even know that. I still don't even know what she works. I think somebody said maybe the mothership. I don't even know if that's true. Number two. Number three, you're saying that just by me walking by on 6th Street, I'm not allowed to do that anymore if she's working?
Again, I get it. This is your line.
Am I not allowed to walk down the street
again,
that she works on any business?
I do not believe you. I think you probably went there to fuck with her.
This is nothing.
I think it's a totally reasonable belief given your other behavior.
You have nothing. How you're saying I can't be believed on anything? And these are the tales that you guys are spinning.
No, you stupid bitch. I just demonstrated that you're a liar.
You didn't demonstrate anything. I haven't lied about anything.
Okay.
You haven't demonstrated a single thing.
I guess this randomly. We have to go through it again.
She was screaming at me and my friend.
But yes, you have that video, right? So when you told me earlier that you never said you had it, that you never said you had the fucking video, you were lying, right?
Single lines from a fucking Discord conversation because that's all you guys will ever have, and that's great. Listen, you think I've got child porn on my computer?
But yes, you have it.
The FBI is going to come down. They're going to bust my doors down and everything else. And I guess they're going to. You know what? I think I'm going to be. I feel a little bit safer going to the multiple.
Just real quick. Hold on.
About this stuff versus random shit, retarded dipshits like you on the internet talk about.
Now
I'm going to go with my lawyer advice.
Okay, just to be clear, stop. Both of you stop. Doobie did ask you a direct question, Destiny, and I have made him answer your direct question, so I'm going to make you answer his. Did you, when you said but yes, was that a lie? That
I don't know if I would call it a lie. I'm not I'm not having a conversation where I'm expecting the text to be parsed for 100% fucking accuracy on every, like if you were to ask me like, hey, did you go out to eat at McDonald's last week or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I love going to McDonald's. I probably went a couple times. But you roll back the calendar, you're like, actually, you haven't gone since 3 weeks ago. Like, fuck me, am I a liar? I didn't know we were going to be going through the line by line. You can go and see the testimony that I've made in court, or you can see the filings that I've made in court.
So you lied to him as like what? Like I don't know how this.
Well, you gotta let Destiny finish, though, Debbie. Right?
Because
Well,
Doobie,
like, how is it
Doobie
relevant?
wants to parse every single message. Go like, well, you said all of it right here. That
You
means
said
that
you didn't say that you had
every
it, but
single
you did say you had it,
possible
right?
thing. Yeah, I didn't know. I know. Do you think I had child porn on my computer?
Currently, no. At the time, yes.
Okay, if that's what you think, then fine. But there's no way that I can prove that claim
But
against
I
you.
think that because you said you had it. Like, you said it. So, like, yeah.
I said that I
think
did everything I needed to do. I backed up all my messages. I did everything I needed
you
to do. to remain in
said
compliance
you
with
had
my
that
court
video,
case.
which you think
I
was
said that
CSAM,
I'm
right?
doing everything I need to do in compliance with my court case. Right now, the
Okay.
civil case
You
is
said
the
you had
most
that video,
important thing for me
which you
to
thought
remain
was
in
CSAM,
compliance
right?
with. So when I'm speaking to anybody in any DM, because I don't know what'll show up in discovery, I am speaking to maximize for my civil litigation.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. So you said you had that video, which you thought was CSAM, right?
No. But if that's
What
how
do
you
you
want to
know?
interpret it, then go for it.
What do
Listen,
you
it'll show
know?
up somewhere. It'll show up somewhere.
Okay. Are we ready to go to the
Okay.
Darius thing?
Yeah, we can go to it.
No,
Okay.
I want him to admit first that he has no evidence of the Lauren stuff, and all the other evidence points to the contrary.
Yeah,
That
we'll get there.
She
We'll get there.
stalked me and my friend on the street. She ran up and started screaming. She started recording. She had no reason to be on the street. And even Doobie's story that I somehow knew she lived there, that I knew she worked there, that I showed up there, and that me just simply being on the street is justification for her to come out screaming at me. Why wouldn't she take a picture first? Why wouldn't she tell a friend or contact anybody else or post any proof whatsoever?
Okay,
that
just
I
so
was there stalking her. Notice how she didn't do any of that, right? That would have been a really easy thing to
Yeah,
do.
just so I can ask Doobie directly. Doobie, do you have evidence that Destiny knew or suspected that Lauren De Laguna either lived there or worked there at 6th Street?
No.
No
No.
evidence. Okay.
But again, this belief that I have that he went there probably to fuck with her and encourage other people to fuck with her.
You have
It's just based on his behavior, right?
So it's based-
You know that there was a political conference in that very city that I was attending that day, right? Was that a coincidence?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence now.
Okay, so do you think I was just at that conference, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure you were at the conference. So, wait, if you just.
But I used it as a double opportunity to go to 6th Street, the most
you're
popular street in all of
stuck on
Boston.
this. You're like, it's
Yeah,
like
I'm
you're
stuck
like
on when you
avoiding the
lie.
Darius
Yeah,
shit.
when you lie, it's like really annoying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
if you
usually
want to call
stuck
it a
on.
lie,
Yeah.
again, given the lie you just told a little bit ago, I think you're
The
a
lie
liar.
that I
don't
told
trust your
that I
story.
didn't type with
Yes.
100% accuracy to represent the entire context of my hard
When
drive
you
in
said,
a DM
but
that I
yes,
never knew
you had
was
this
gonna be
video,
published on
and
the
then
internet.
just a
That's
bit
what
ago
you
you
have,
said
Doobie.
that you
That's what
didn't
have,
say you had
Doobie.
the video.
You
That
know
was
what?
a
If you
lie,
want, to be
right?
honest, if you want to go through, I just told a lie to Wick because when I muted before, I said I was going to queue a game of Arc Raiders until I could get to speak. I didn't actually queue a game, so that was another lie. Apparently, I lie about
so to be
everything.
clear-
Yeah. Okay. Go
So
ahead.
to clear, not a long time ago. So a little bit ago, when you said that you never said you had that video, you said you never said that, right? And then we looked at the logs and you did say that you had it. So you lied,
No, I
right?
said that if anybody who's not retarded reads the messages, it's very obvious that what I'm saying is I have kept everything that I need to keep in compliance with my court case. I think even in that same message, I say that. I have maintained every record that I need to keep. I made a copy
And
of
one of
everything I
those things you thought you
for
needed
my
to
court
keep
case.
was that video, right? Because you said but yes
No,
about
I don't
that
think
video.
I have an obligation to keep fucking child
Then
porn on
why
my
did you say
computer.
but yes? Then why did you say but yes?
Because I'm not worried about anything the FBI sees because I don't have child porn. I am worried about what shows up in civil litigation because Joan can file more fucking motions at me, Doobie.
Okay. So when you give that whole hypothetical, right, about a potential case coming from the child sex trafficking, right? You just came up with that for no reason.
Potential case? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean what?
So
I
what
don't know what you're
potential
referring
case
to, potential case.
specifically?
Okay. So I guess I'll send you that specific. It was in the screenshots you put up earlier, Wick, but I'll send it to you.
Okay, so do you want me to bring it up
I'm not
on
denying
screen?
anything.
Or?
Just say, what are you referring to? I don't know. Are you talking about Joan filing a case against me? Or are you talking about...
You just send
It's right
it to
at the
me. Hold
bottom.
on, give me a second. Let me.
Yeah. This is where you're like justifying holding onto the CSAM, which you're now saying you didn't say you had onto.
Okay, give me a second.
And to be clear, you thought this video was CSAM, right? The one that you sent to Willie.
I sent a
So
video to Willie?
No, you sent the screenshot of the title of the video and like a little bit of the top of the video.
So just to read this for people who might not be able to, Willie Mack says, "Bruh, talk to a lawyer. That seems crazy to me. Bruh, you just let me know you still have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how fucked this is?" Destiny says, 1, I don't even know 100% if her age is legitimately less than 18 when these were taken. 2, I'm pretty sure I still have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about this with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know. I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to authorities. if, hypothetically, her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of investigation into that, am I hurting any chance of looking into him by deleting all of this stuff?
Like, to me, that looks like a numbered list of why you held on to CSAM, right? Or something you thought might potentially be CSAM.
Cool.
So
if that looks like it to you, then that's fine. But you're just fucking retarded.
Well, what's the explanation? Like, that's, I think it's pretty. I mean, Wick, do you disagree?
I've already given the explanation Wick, can you play back the record? Wick, what was the explanation I gave 20 times?
The explanation that Destiny gave 20 times was that, according to Destiny, he didn't think that this was going to be parsed, so he spoke in generalities that he didn't think were going to be taken.
But what is the one thing that I maximized? What is the biggest fear?
You were worried about civil litigation. You were worried about blowback in civil litigation.
Litigation. And in civil litigation, I have an obligation to preserve anything that might be related to my case. So any messages that I send, anything that I talk about is maximizing for that civil litigation because I don't have child porn. I have a fucking kid. Do you think if I actually had child porn, even at the point when I'm talking to Willie, do you think I'd be saying shit like, oh, well, I think it's important for me to hold on to the child porn? You really think I would fucking say that?
I'd hope not, but you did. Why?
Why would I say something
video that at the time it seemed like you thought was CSAM. You were asking
why would I say that though? I've already said it. You're going to be convinced out of it. I need to be a pedophile because everybody has to be a pedophile.
I don't think you're a pedophile. I don't know where this comes from.
He's got so much pedophilia talk on his Discord server.
I'm not saying you're a pedophile.
People come in to ask questions about pedophilia, pedophiles.
I'm not saying you're a pedophile.
And that's why you talk about jerking off the 5-year-olds in the politics Discord server a few years ago. This is why. That's cool. I've given my explanation for it. If you take it or leave it, I know you'll never believe anything I say. You literally believe all these things without evidence that I collaborated with fucking Rose.
I am believing part of what you're saying. I'm believing those screenshots where you said explicitly that you're holding on to CSAM.
So yeah, you got it.
So I don't know why you thought it was like useful to say that you're holding on to CSAM.
Wait, hold on. I think Cash Patel is knocking at my door right now. Oh shit.
Oh god.
Okay, one more thing because this is boring as fuck. Give me the strongest next piece of evidence or whatever. Also, wait, just checking real quick. The Ryle Kittenhouse guy, he was doxing people too, wasn't he? Was that the case?
Do you have any evidence of that?
If I showed you evidence, would you acknowledge that?
I didn't. Yeah, if you showed me evidence of him doxing people, I'd acknowledge he was doxing people. Yeah, so far as I'm aware, he was not. Do you have evidence?
So after here you go, Wick. So after I doxed the Rittenhouse dude, I think he bounced for a little bit before he came back to the server. Here's some of the things that people were saying about him. I don't have all of this offhand because I don't usually argue this. Also because it's a waste of time to argue with people like you because they're not going to believe anything that doesn't fit their narrative anyway. But people knew that he was a doxer and just skill server.
So Ptolemy says, didn't Ryle dox Cyclone? The guy is unhinged. Mro says, I don't think he has doxed anyone. Just I can. Oh, brother, this shit is ass. What is Stasi? Ptolemy says, pretty sure he did. Stasi says, if you dox someone, you are an N slur and a hard F slur, retarded, Down syndrome bitch, and should die. Why didn't Ryle deny it here when people said it to him? I don't know why JStalk is so hellbent on keeping certain people in the server. Cough, cough, Chris Bledis. I don't know kind of why I wish JStalk would take a harder stance on issues involving doxing and sexual harassment. Then again, he didn't really care about Destiny until the stuff came out about Cherry. So, and then Shell Bonner says, I forgot about this in a relationship to the didn't Ryle dox Cyclone. And Shell Bonner says, apparently Ryle said Kelly, Yoj, and me should all killed and RP'd or something. And that's what it says.
Okay, so to be clear, you have no evidence from doxing anybody, right?
People knew that he doxed people. I don't have any evidence right now. I could go maybe dig through other logs for it, but Justical wiped all of his Discord server's logs like 7 times.
Who did he dox?
People gave the Cyclone guy or whatever, I guess, and there were other people as well. But I have more evidence of this than you have of me stalking fucking Lauren De Laguna. I have more evidence of this than you have of me.
You don't have evidence from doxing.
I have more evidence of this than
you feel like people knew about it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you can go to the Darius, that'd be great.
Okay, give me 1 second. Wait, you sent me 2 videos on this. Which one do you want me to watch?
Yeah, so one is Darius.
Pick the best one because this is retarded. I don't have time to sit around and follow this. But yeah, pick the best one. Pick the best one. The strongest one he's got.
Is Darius Is Darius going to fuck with Lauren? The one before that is Darius going to fuck with this Ryle guy. I think you should play both of them actually.
Okay. I'll just do it in the order you sent me.
I'm about to leave. What do you need?
Hey, I was just wondering if there's anything else you need me to do to Lauren. I know you sent me downtown.
Why would you even joke about it? I haven't done any of this. I don't even joke about this on stream. Why would you say this?
I'm joking.
She averaged an hour. This is gonna no, way to go. Jones got 20 more filings.
Yeah. So like, am I supposed to how am I supposed to see this person's on the street and they're like like a promoter? Like, I'm not trying to like involve myself with her. She's just kind of there.
I don't. It's your
Like,
life, your shit. I haven't given you any. I confirm that I have
why
never
is
given you guidance on anything related to do with Lauren
I
David.
know you have I know you haven't, but like, why? Like, dude, like she sent me a bunch of messages afterwards that were like, Steven sent you to do this, like blah 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 blah. How am I supposed to like?
I don't know. Live your life.
Like, is
You're a
it
big
just
boy,
is
aren't
it
you?
not-
You're an adult. Figure out what you want to do. But send me those messages. I'm curious what you said. But okay, good luck. Be careful.
Alright, bye.
Okay, what's this
Okay,
evidence
actually,
of?
Wick, I sent it to you in like reverse order. So the first one you should have watched was was the most recent one.
Okay.
That's after he fucks with
Is
Lauren.
this? I didn't know. Hold on. This is a bullshit debate. I didn't know Doobie had the fucking reality stone. Okay, I can't win this one if this is it. If reality is whatever we want it to be, then I mean, clearly I've lost. I guess. My bad.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on. I'm trying to. Do you have like a link to this one? I don't want to show my Discord logs.
Let me see if I can find one for you.
Yeah, please do.
Can you just play it like so? If I want to just download the file, then play it.
Here, I
in
could just
your
full
media
screen it.
player?
Here, I figured it out.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Hi, Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Hi. What's up? What? Like handsome, more handsome, or less handsome? But if you'd like, but now you've changed your mind. I'm mean to everybody though. That's my thing. I'm like mean and like cold, but it's like a bad boy thing. How have you been? I'm just. What? Do you live here now? Do you like it? I'm not a big fan. It's like a lot, and it's also like they don't allow weed here and stuff, so I have to like go to like alternative routes. And THCA is ass. And then also...
Holy
Okay.
shit. What happened after? Jesus. Is she still alive or?
Okay. So
Oh
do you think
my
it's appropriate
God.
for him to go to fuck with her on stream after you like show her where she lives or whatever. I'm sorry, where she works.
Do you think it was
I think you're
appropriate
being
for Lauren
ridiculous.
to run up and scream at me and my friend and chase us down the street with a fucking phone recording shit and accusing me of being a pedophile?
I don't know if she could accuse you of being a pedophile, but she did. I don't agree with
Didn't
her.
she literally say that in one of the videos I posted? She was like, pedo.
Neither more, but again, I don't think
Oh,
you're a
she did.
pedophile.
It's crazy how you're so aware of
So-
everything except for the things that got against you. It's like always crazy how your community's
I don't hold on. Whether or not she called you a pedophile doesn't really affect my claim at all. Like it's irrelevant.
Let's assume that what Darius just did, let's say that that was inappropriate. What behavior was worse? Lauren running up to me and a friend on the street with her phone out, screaming at me when I have no desire or will or anything to do anything related to
Yeah,
her.
I know
in real life.
but again, I know what you're saying, but I
Or
don't.
Darius
believe you.
streaming and walking up
So,
to her on the street where she
given,
is and
given,
talking
given
to her
what
for
we
a
just
second.
went over, which proves that you're a fucking liar,
Mhm.
I don't believe that you didn't go with there to fuck with her. Right? So
Wait,
I think it's
there was a political conference that was literally there that I literally attended.
okay. So you go to this political conference that you're there
Yes.
for,
Yep.
and because you're in the area and you know Lauren works there, you go to fuck with her. Like this is not
Or
like
it's
an
because
insane
I'm in a
situation.
conference in
An
downtown
insane
Austin,
situation
and
that
after
we
a
went through here.
conference.
And again,
Okay,
giving her the behavior,
do you understand?
which is
Do you
not
understand
only
that
doxing people,
if you
but
go
encouraging
to,
people to dox people, and then encouraging them
Let me know when
to
he's
fuck
done,
with them. Okay. So, look, I sent you a couple more screenshots.
wait,
just,
no,
you
no.
know.
You understand that if
So
you go to
this-
downtown
okay. So
Austin,
in the context
to
of
go
the rest
to
of your
an event
behavior, which again
afterwards,
is doxing and
if
harassing
you go,
people,
if you go,
with the community,
this is
it
honestly, this
demonstrated
is like the
their
perfect
willingness
example.
to-
So I'll
to
do this
dox
last
and
thing,
harass
Wick, and then I'll take it
people.
off because this is pointless.
I think
Because I
it's
can't say
totally-
anything.
I think
Because
it's
you guys
totally
tell me I got done,
reasonable
right? No,
to
no, I don't
think
care.
you went
I'm
there to
good.
fuck with
So
her.
I'm just saying that like his evidence of harassment and doxing is one, a bullshit claim from Lauren. He has absolutely zero evidence of, and I can show you. I can literally link. The friend that I was with, Lauren Southern, was literally participating at a political conference. You can go look at the fucking schedule. I was literally at her fucking event. After the event, we went to 6th Street. It was literally like a few blocks away because in downtown Austin, you go to 6th Street to go drinking after you do events. It's like the most famous street in the entire fucking state of Texas. Anybody who's ever been in Texas or in Austin knows this to be the case. The fact that you would even say that you were on 6th Street afterward is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. It shows you have no fucking concept of what's going on. Number one. Number two, and then my favorite thing is the counter examples of like, well, this is my example of harassment, is Darius walking up to somebody on the sidewalk and then having a benign conversation with them for a minute. And I think that that's like the perfect encapsulation of your guys' community. It's where you look at Darius talking to Lauren and you go, that's clearly and obviously fucking harassment. But a fucking creepy, weirdo, logistical server sending 27 emails to a girl and her family and her family members to try to get a hold of her to force her to join a court case that she has no fucking desire to be a part of because she's traumatized by the whole fucking series of events. You're not sure if that rises to the level of harassment or not? That's just the perfect microcosm of this entire conversation, and it's why I have no sympathy for any of you fucking guys.
How many emails was it? Earlier you said it was 18, now it's
27.
Okay, so yeah, you don't give a fuck. Right, so like I said earlier, my issue is that not only are you a fucking liar, but when you're caught in these lies, you can't just own up to the fucking lies. You take no accountability. For example, what you said to Willie Mack. Right? For example, what I just sent to Wick. I mean, do you have some kind of justification for encouraging people to dox Wicked Supreme or me? Like, I don't... Or
I think that
Batman?
anybody that participates in your communities, I think that you guys engage in coordinated harassment that rises to the level of or greater than doxing, of course.
Okay, because so why shouldn't people dox people in your community then?
They already do.
Is everybody?
I love it. I
okay,
love it
so,
when you guys do
you're saying it's justified.
I love when you guys do this thing where you're like,
hold on,
well,
so be clear,
what
you're
if
saying
people
it's
start
totally
doxing
justified
your community?
to dox
Yeah,
anybody in your community.
All you guys already do. Every single person around me is already doxed.
Fucking
Bad and Banana literally posts a video writing people's addresses, and Hassan Piker reviews the addresses on stream.
Okay, you stupid bitch. I'm asking you about my behavior.
Like, well,
who the fuck have I doxed?
Your guys'
okay, who have I doxed?
Community?
Destiny, who have I doxed? Nobody, right? And I'm not related to Bad and Banana. I've never spoken to that guy ever.
Game of like,
I've never spoken to Bad and Banana ever.
I didn't post to dox, did I? Yeah, because you're a fucking pussy. Because you guys all do it in your fucking
not only
circles.
did I not post I've never advocated for doxing anybody.
I'm good. I'm good on this one.
I've never advocated for doxing anybody. So what you're saying is that because Bad and Banana did a thing.
Wait, can you show this? How many emails did this guy say that he sent to? Where was his family? You can go ahead and post that. The second one is Seba, by the way.
I don't know. You said 18, then you said 27. I don't know what the exact number is. So again, because Bad and Banana dox people, right?
Are you showing that one on stream?
Give me a second.
There you go.
And hold on, and what makes it reasonable to dox Wicked Supreme?
So JStalk says to the Tough Potato, how many of your emails were just informing Rose you had a profile taken down with a dynamic she was consenting to and happy to speak to you on? And they respond, 17 out of 27 in the conversation were about that. 5 were emails from her to me. 1 was a forward from Joan. So that's the screenshot you sent me.
Okay, so that's where you got the 18, 7, 27 from. That's reasonable. So again, what your argument for the doxing is that it's justified to dox me because Bad Empanada doxed somebody in your community? Or like, what did Wicked Supreme dox anybody? I don't think I've ever advocated to dox anybody, right? Unless it's like some pedophile that I'm reporting to the fucking police. So like, what did I do? What did Wicked Supreme do? What did Esports Batman do to justify the doxing that you're encouraging, the harassment that you're encouraging?
Hold on, I'll find another screenshot. Wait, give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay. If you can just answer that question when you're done, that'd be great.
In the meantime, gang, if you're liking this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So, here we are.
Wick, if you can show those screenshots I just sent,
sure.
That'd be
yeah, give me a second.
Great. So I would like to know the answer to that question.
Give me 1 second.
Also, why were you saying on earlier? I feel like I heard this one be like, Doxman is a site where everybody on that website harasses people and finds them in real life and spots them or whatever. No, Doxman is just a site to host doxes. What are you talking about?
No, I think Doxman is a site that's known for getting people swatted and shit. I think
no. It's just a host for dox. That's like saying
you're just an idiot. If you want to pretend that's not true, you're a fucking
idiot. Basement is where
okay,
people host stuff and they find stuff. As somebody who's doxed
been hosted on Doxman
for like 3 years, dude, I think I have a decent idea of what goes on that website. But thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you do. But again, Doxman is known for getting people swatted and shit. I think everybody who's aware of Doxman knows this. It's pretty straightforward.
I have the screenshots you wanted to show. Wanted me to show, Doobie. What am I looking for here? You want me to just read it out?
I'd like him to. Yeah.
The highlighted part or all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So highlighted on November 17th, 2025, Destiny says, also, if anyone has or can get the cybosexual person's full docs or any other person that communicates with him in Discord, including Wicked Supreme, please email me. Thank you.
Okay, so we know that what you're using to justify doxing this cyber guy. So like, what did Wicked Supreme do?
Part of an online mass harassment community. Can you open the next
What did
image
he
or
what did he
album I
actually
sent you?
do? What did he actually do? Is
That's
what
what I
I'm
said.
like, what did he personally do to justify doxing?
Engage with, supported, and encouraged the mass harassment of anybody in the vicinity of my
Hold on,
court
he
case.
encouraged like what? Emailing Rose?
Okay, I'm just curious on these sets of messages. Go down to like the third or fourth one where you can see there's like 4 emails or whatever you can see in a row. You can read the other ones later too if you want. But would you consider something when somebody's had to? Do you think that might look a little bit like fucking harassment, Wick?
So let me look. And
Yeah, I
this
think
is
it's
all from the same
inappropriate, for
person. Assistance for SVA. I'm aware they're very close. I've been trying to get a hold of your sister. I'm trying to hold of your daughter. I've been trying to get a hold of your daughter. Yeah, look, I'll just gonna be real. Like if someone was trying to get a hold of me and for whatever reason they couldn't get a hold of me and then they started emailing my family, I would be
Also, hold on, wait. Keep in mind, this isn't just someone that you know. This is a fucking
stranger. If they started like emailing my work, emailing
So like I said,
my family.
So
yeah,
if somebody were
this
to
is-
post
okay.
stuff like this, if somebody were to post a Discord server, here's proof of
I'd
me
like to
emailing a
respond at some
girl who,
point.
at best, was a victim of just one person. At worst, is potentially a trafficking victim to multiple men, right? So this person, I decided to spam emails to her. She stopped responding. Then to her whole family using multiple email addresses. If she's in a Discord server and all those people are like laughing along and encouraging it, and they're kind of like, yeah, okay, cool, or whatever. Don't you think that's kind of like a community of like crazy
so
harassment?
Wicked Supreme was like laughing along and encouraging this.
My question was for Wick.
To be clear, I think anyone who starts emailing people's families when they can't get a hold of them, if you don't know the person personally, and especially if you're just a stranger in that circumstance you involved, is creepy and weird and should stop immediately.
And then for an entire Discord to be kind of like supporting it because they think it's going to be a big own on me. They think they're going to own me for it, so they're all like cool with it and they're like encouraging it and joking about it and supporting it. Isn't that a little bit weird?
Yeah, it is weird.
Cool. All right, that's all I needed. Good luck, Gibby.
Okay, just ran away. So to be clear, there's no evidence of Wicked Supreme doing anything things that you just said. No evidence of me doing any of that. No evidence of esports Batman doing any of that. All right, so he's just saying that if you're in this community, you deserve to be doxxed. Right. So if that's the case, given that he has a community of doxers that he's put together and he's encouraged, and we have evidence of these people not only fucking with people in real life, we have evidence that I'm about to send you, Wick, of one of these guys offering to bully them IRL, quote unquote.
Okay, send me that evidence and we'll show it on screen.
Yeah. And with Destiny in the chat, right? And he responds with like a based emoji, right? So given this is a community he's put together, like is he just saying it's totally justified to dox anybody in DGG? Because I don't agree with that.
Once we get it, I'll share it on screen.
Okay. So I'm sending it to you right now, mister.
Okay, so I'm just going to read the highlighted part. Highlighted part says, Destiny, this is from Gas94, says, Destiny, just say the word and I can bully them IRL. Destiny feels okay, man. Yeah. And Destiny says later on, based God.